Welcome everybody to the channel. Inspector C. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Um, just a few more things have happened obviously over this latest episode of Mr. Bashir. He must be running a nightmare. I don't know where he's hiding himself, but well, as I said, things are happening all the time. It may be just newspaper talk, I don't know, about what he's done, interviews in the past, because obviously he's a rogue journalist now. That's what he's been classed as, whether you agree with it or not. I mean, so sorry about this bloody tripod. It's blowing away. But like I say, I will have a think what to say about one or two things on the case because it's all coming up. But as you can see, it's all over the papers now that he didn't just do it to Lady Diana, a false interview and tell things he shouldn't have said or whatever he did or corrupted things. Obviously, with George Best interview he did with his George and his wife, he did things there. So, as I said, let's face it, the guy has been made to be a rogue journalist from all the newspaper talk. Cruel Bashir cheated my love for George. Whether the article is true or not, I don't know. Cruel, it's another thing. Obviously, like I say, till we find out things and the things develop. Obviously, it's just newspaper talk, of course. But the great George was a great guy. Had his problems, of course, and was a very vulnerable person himself. And it's sad. It's sad to see all this coming out in the press now. What happens, regardless of what's happened now. It's something. Look back on things and stuff, and I know George was a great, great footballer, one of the best you'll ever see in my lifetime. He had his problems. He was a fantastic person. When you got to know him, actually, I never met him. I met him near a hotel one evening. But of course, as you know, with George, he had one or two drinks too many. But when he was sober, he was one of the nicest persons you could ever meet. I never got to meet him to chat to him, but I did bump into him a couple of times at a hotel, and he was just really, really great, you know. But as I digress with that, it's just something I just. But to see this coming out now of a person that worked for the BBC, who was, you know, whatever, it will all come out in the wash, as they say. What happens, and you can make your own judgment about this particular situation with this man. And of course, allegations have been made here. The story and big stories, and of course, things get sensationalized and everything else. But of course, I'll leave it there. Really, I can make up your own mind what to say to yourself about the things, because all I'm concerned about, of course, is getting the truth, and I think everybody wants to do that. Anybody who's seen all these stories now, what's happening regarding the BBC anyway. I mean, I don't know whether this interview was on BBC. I can't remember if it was or not. I can't actually remember seeing it, if I can remember. But anyway, I bet it's going to be on the internet somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there and just sort of get back to you on another two or three other videos. Not so much. Just general things, basically. If I can try and get the channel more interesting topics, really, than talk about this Bashir thing. I mean, you have to move on with it. But I'm just more interested in what the BBC reaction is. And of course, they'll never be able to cover this up. Never cover this up, because it's so much in the public domain what they've done with this employee. Give him a job, give him, and stuff like this. So it's something that has to be looked at and in time it'll all come out, and people can make their own judgments up about the situation. Like I am. I mean, I've made my mind up. I don't have a TV license. I don't subscribe to the BBC. I don't watch their programs, and I hope you do the same. And it's stories like this about somebody, an ex-employee, who was corrupt and everything else. So he's not the only one. There's probably quite a few more, which we may get to know about. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you liked the video. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.